Hi everyone, Greeno here, and welcome to another episode here on Greeno Eats. Now, as you can see behind me, it is a glorious summer's morning down here in Dorset, and I got a bit of a hunger on. I need some breakfast, and I've got somewhere a bit different I'm going to get my breakfast from today. Let's go and see. So today, I'm down in Wareham in Dorset, which is the town I grew up in as a kid, and there's a lot of different places to get breakfast here. It's a town with a few little cafes and there's some pubs that serve breakfast too. But this place I'm going to, like I say, is a bit different. Now, many of you will have had breakfast on a plane, I guess. Maybe breakfast on a train. Everyone's eaten breakfast in their own car. But have you ever ordered breakfast from a bus before? I don't think I ever have. Today, that changes. There is a bus parked up down near to Wareham train station, which apparently serves all kind of good breakfast stuff and rolls for lunches and that sort of thing. So we're going to go and check it out and see what they got to offer. So here we go, they call themselves the Greasy Spoon. Typical name for a British cafe. As you can see here, they got a good range of stuff, breakfasty bits and whatever. So we have, let's take a look here, a full English breakfast at £6.50. I think that's what I'm going to go for. I would swap out the mushrooms though for something. A smaller breakfast for a £5. Veggie breakfast is available. They got breakfast baps there too, and sandwiches. And then they got a selection of hot drinks and what have you, some lunch options there, a burger box. A £1/2 burger, chips and onion rings at £8 sounds pretty good to me. A few specials around, a bunch of chip options and some sandwiches too, so pretty standard fare. But I tell you what, for around this neck of the woods, that is very, very reasonably priced. So I've ordered a breakfast, like I say, £6.50, sounds pretty good. It's going to come with some black pudding and some fried bread. You cannot go wrong, can you? That sounds perfect to me. Anyway, if you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget you can leave a thumbs up on there for me. It does help with the channel. And if you're new around here and you're not yet subscribed to the channel, why not consider changing that? Click the subscribe button and ding your little bell for notifications and you will not miss anything that comes up on the channel. Right, let's get this breakfast, get home and get it in my belly. As you can see, they've got a little bit of seating out the front here. A few little tables. So if anyone wants to sit down and eat in the sunshine, they can. Like I say, I'm going to be taking mine back home, sit in the garden in the glorious sunshine and munch it there. Beautiful stuff. I told you we were right near the train station. There goes a train. Seeing this sign on the bus stop reminds me there's loads of good bus routes around Dorset. So if you're not able to drive or you just want a day out, there are open top buses that go around in the summer too. All the way from sort of Weymouth, Swanage, Poole. It'll take you a couple of hours, I reckon, to get from Weymouth to Poole, but a lot of it is around the coastline, lots of nice countryside. It goes through all the country lanes and whatever. It's well worth a trip. Another place that's worth checking out that's not too far away from Wareham is Arn. It's a nature reserve, RSPB operate it. You can get the bus there apparently too. But yeah, anyone who's been watching Spring Watch recently will be familiar with this place. They'll have seen Chris Packham and Michaela Strachan hanging out there looking at all the wildlife. It's a really interesting place. Right then folks, so I have the breakfast now, provided in this nice little recyclable box. It's been cooked fresh. It took them about 10 minutes to knock it up. So I know it's all going to be fresh and hot. I can feel it's hot through the box, that's for sure. So just going to get myself home now. Like I say, get out into the garden. Give it a go. I can't wait. It smells great. Okay then folks, so we're back home and here is the breakfast. So let's take a little closer look at what we've got. So there's a couple of half slices of really thick looking fried bread. That looks great, doesn't it? And then the main breakfast ingredients here, we got what appears to be like a sort of standard chip shop jumbo sausage. There's a fried egg, there's some black pudding there, some bacon underneath. I quite like this little touch, the little baby tomatoes griddled up, so we know they're going to be cooked through nicely. There's a hash brown there and some beans. Now, the standard breakfast does come with mushrooms as well, but as we all know, I am not a fan of mushrooms, so I asked them to leave it out. But I think, yeah, for £6.50, that doesn't look bad, does it? Of course, the proof of the pudding's in the eating, so let's get it in my belly. So here we are in the garden. The breakfast is here in front of me. I decided I'm just going to eat it out the tray. No point putting it on a plate, is there? So what I'm going to start with, controversially maybe, is these little baby tomatoes. They just look really appealing to me. So, nicely cooked through. Quite a clever idea using those little tomatoes. Obviously with the bigger tomatoes, quite often they don't cook through properly. So, yeah, I like that as an idea. The egg, you can see here, it's like a hockey puck shaped egg, and unfortunately it does seem that the yolk is cooked through, but that may well have just happened on the drive home. It has taken me about 10 minutes to get back, so we'll give it a try nonetheless. So kind of crispy on the bottom, obviously it's been griddled on a like flat top kind of thing. Here we go. So, even though it's been cooked all the way through the yolk and there's no dippiness in there, it's still a pretty tasty egg. Now the controversial thing that I don't really get on with, of course, is the hash brown, but we'll try it. It seems to be becoming more and more a regular fixture on a breakfast. There you go. Doesn't look a bad one in fairness, nice golden brown colour on the outside. Does smell oniony. Obviously been deep fried, but yeah, you do get that onion flavour in there. So even though I'm not a huge fan of hash browns and I don't really think they belong on an English breakfast, it's not bad. Okay, next up, I'm going to unleash my inner northerner. Go for a nice bit of black pudding. So this is quite a nice thick piece, as you can see. Cooked nicely. Nice sort of crispy on the outer there. Oh, that's tasty. Quite peppery, which I like. I appreciate that in a black pudding. The little bits of fat in there are nice and soft. Again, sometimes when you eat a black pudding, you'll get a gristly bit, which is unpleasant, but this, not a bit of it. That's really nice. Beans, as just Dino would say, beans are beans. But here we go. They're not bad. I think they're just like a normal catering bean. They're not Heinz or anything, but they're pretty good. Give the bacon a try. So I've got 2 rashers of bacon in here. Seem to be nicely cooked. Again, griddled by the looks of it, because you can see the nice sort of colouring on there, where it's been flat against the griddle pan there. Give that a try. That's nice. Cooked just how I like it. I don't like it when you get the sort of flabby fat on the outside where it's not cooked through very well. I like it a little bit crispier. That's good. So just a couple of items I haven't tried yet. And go with the sausage, like I say. Pretty much a bog standard catering, like chip shop jumbo sausage. Then when you think around here in a chip shop, a jumbo sausage is going to cost you minimum £2.50, maybe even closer to £3 at the moment. So to get one of these in a breakfast for £6.50 doesn't seem bad value, does it? So there it is. Nothing special, it's just deep fried again. Exactly as I expected. Just a bog standard chip shop jumbo sausage. But you know what? On a breakfast for £6.50, I don't mind that. Now, the item I've been looking forward to the most. Fried bread. Now I know this is effectively an instant coronary, but as a treat, time to time, you cannot go wrong with fried bread. It is delicious. So, that's yummy. It's nice, clean, fresh oil. I'm guessing this has just been deep fried. So, rather than in a pan. It has that kind of look about it. It hasn't got any sort of darker, crispy bits or anything on there with contact with a pan. But you know what's best? This. Fried bread with baked beans on. I'll tell you what, I could eat that every day. I'd be dead in a year. I could eat it every day. That's good. Right, so I'm going to finish this up now, and we'll come back at the end and have a little chat about it. Right, now any of you who are regular viewers of food videos on YouTube will know there's a good creator out there now who seems to be gaining a lot of traction, a lot of popularity with every day I'm eating. And he does quite a lot of breakfast content. And one of the things he's introduced is the combo bite. So we'll give it a go. So we've got on here one of those little tomatoes, a bit of black pudding. In fact, I've got two of the little tomatoes and some bacon and some sausage. So let's see if we can stick a couple of beans on the end of there as well. There we go, let's give it a go. That's nice. The sweetness of the tomato kind of counteracts the saltiness of the bacon and the very savoury black pudding. You know what? The combo bite is not a bad idea. So there we go, folks. Breakfast done. The only thing I've left is a bit of the fried bread. It's really tasty, really delicious, but about half a slice of it is probably enough. These are quite a greasy, oily thing, and on a hot day like this, yeah, it's not the best thing to be eating, but it's delicious. Right, let's get all this summed up. Right then, folks, so what do I make of that overall? I have to say, when I got there and I found out the pricing on the menu was so cheap, I wasn't really expecting great things. A full English breakfast for £6.50. That is a very, very low price, especially in this day and age. I'd expect to be paying a tenner kind of in most places. But I have been pleasantly surprised. I say there are certain items could possibly have been a little bit better. The egg, I think, yeah, it was fully cooked through. No runny yolk available there. But that's partly probably due to the fact that I had to transport it home in that box and it was all quite hot. So maybe it just steamed a bit more while it was in there. The sausage, it's just a bog standard chip shop jumbo sausage. Not unpleasant, but not as good as a butcher's sausage. But I think everything else, I think the little tomatoes are a genius idea because you can cook them in next to no time and properly cook them through. The bacon was really nice. The black pudding was great. Even the hash brown. We know my opinion on hash browns. Even the hash brown I thought was tasty and I ate the lot. The fried bread, absolutely great. Just a bit too much for me on a hot day like today. Just couldn't finish it off. But yeah, everything else, really, really good. I think for £6.50, you cannot go wrong. I definitely think it'd be a good idea for me to go and try some of their lunchtime things. As you've seen, there were a couple of specials on, sandwiches and baguettes and that sort of thing. Again, all very reasonably priced, so I will definitely be back. Okay, so that's it from me for today. If you've enjoyed today's video, why not click the thumbs up on there for me? It does help with the channel, like I say. And if you're new around here and you're not yet subscribed, then click the subscribe button, ding your little bell for notifications, and you will not miss anything that's coming up on the channel. Obviously, I've had a little break recently. There was a lot going on. Got married, had the in-laws over from Hungary, that sort of thing. So all that's out of the way now. We should be getting back to some more regular content. Hopefully we'll have a few more videos coming up in the next few weeks. Anyway, just like to say thank you if you've got this far into the video, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye for now.